Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the complete car history of the Volvo 900 series. Okay, let's get right into it. The Volvo 900 series was a series of four-door executive sedans and wagons that replaced the outdated 200 and 700 series Volvos, and were the last rear-wheel drive cars from the company. There were four models over its 8-year run: the 940, 960, S90, and V90. The Volvo 940 was the smallest of the series, and it was modeled closely after the Volvo 740 from the 80s. It came out for the 1991 model year until it was discontinued in 1995 in favor of the larger and more powerful 850 and 960. It was by no means a fast car. With a 2.3-liter inline-4 engine, it made only 120 horsepower, but there was a turbo model available that put out around 160 horsepower. The Volvo 960 debuted with the 940 for the 1991 model year, closely related to the Volvo 760. This car had a brand new 2.9-liter inline-6 engine, putting out just over 200 horsepower. Keep in mind that this is 1990, and that's a lot of horsepower for sedan back then. For the design of this car, it was a little more rounded than the 940, but it still had a classic boxy look. I think overall, it's a very good-looking car. For the 1997 model year, the Volvo 960 was renamed the S90 and V90, with the S variant being the sedan and the V variant being the wagon. It still had the fantastic 2.9-liter inline-6 from the 960, but its power was reduced about 20 horsepower to meet emission regulations. It still had the same 4-speed auto from the early 90s, and it was definitely not quick, but it does what it needs to do. The S90 and V90, though, are the nicest of the 900 series in terms of luxury and have all the amenities you would expect from a luxury late 90s car. So if you're looking to buy a 900 series, I would recommend avoiding the turbos. They do put out a little bit of power, but not as much to justify that problems they end up having down the road. I would definitely recommend going after one with the 2.9 inline-6 engine. It's a fantastic engine in my opinion. It's bulletproof, and even 20 to 25 years old, it still keeps going with 200,000 to 300,000 miles. So basically any S90 or V90 would be a great buy, and even some later models of the 960. These cars are very cheap as well. Even really clean ones won't go above $3,500. So if you need a car just to get around and you don't want to be stuck driving an early 2000s subcompact, this is the car for you. For the price, you aren't going to get much better than this. Before you buy one of these, though, I would recommend looking out for some common problems, such as a vibrating rear rotor, worn ball joints, failing power seats, or a weak AC system. These issues can be found in lots of these cars, but they're pretty easy to avoid if you just check out the car before buying it. Alright everybody, that's going to be it for us today. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, and don't forget to comment the car you want to see next.